The photo shows her staring at Katy Perry's breasts. And then her tweet says, "Happy birthday, Katy Perry. It's time to bring out the big balloons." If a man made this joke, Ellen would lead the cries of "sexist pig."
I believe at this point, all of us know what's happening. If you don't know what's happening, here's what's happening. So Ellen DeGeneres has an image of a very kind and humble person in the television industry. You might have seen her donating money to charity. She represents the LGBTQ community and it's all great. But at the end of the day, there's actually a difference between being kind and acting to be kind. Sometimes people would just come out and exaggerate the fact that they are kind and humble. So before talking about Ellen, I would actually like to talk about the Ellen show and the terrible things that have happened with the ex-employees of the show. So it all started with a tweet by Kevin T. Porter sarcastically making fun of the fake kindness represented by Ellen. What happened here is that this tweet got a lot of attention and eventually it went viral. And somehow the ex-employees of the show came out and talked about the terrible things that have happened with them. Later on, BuzzFeed managed to interview these ex-employees and one of them said that the be kind bullshit only happens when the cameras are on, it's all for the show. I know that they give money to people and help them out, but again, it's for the show. Of course it's for the show because whenever you see someone donating money to charity, the first thought that clicks in your mind is how nice they are. Then a black woman that used to work for the show said that she experienced racist comments, actions and microaggressions during her year and a half as an employee. She also said that at a work party, one of the main writers told her, "I'm sorry, I only know the names of the white people who work here." And the other co-workers awkwardly laughed it off instead of coming to her defense. And then there's the story about one former employee who took a medical leave for a month to check into his mental health facility because he attempted suicide. But when he returned to work, they told him that his position was given to someone else. You think that if someone just tried to kill themselves, you don't want to add any more stress to their lives, but they just fired him. Again, there's this other employee that we are going to talk about here who said that they were given a warning for creating GoFundMe campaigns to raise money for medical costs. Just after 24 hours of posting the GoFundMe, they said that they were called into the Department of Head's office and told to take it down because of the concerns that it might hurt Ellen's image. So this was all about the show, and all of these allegations can be directed and easily blamed upon the managers and the people who used to work for the show. But the actual person that I'm going to target and talk about here is Ellen herself. The employees said that they were given a warning and were not allowed to talk to Ellen or even look at her if they saw her at the set. I mean, there is an actual person saying that Ellen fired her autistic friend because he forgot that he was not allowed to talk to her. And then there's this random real food employee who served her, and later on Ellen complained to the owner about the nail polish of this woman. Not that the nail polish got into her food, but just because the nail polish was on her hand. There are a lot of stories and a lot of experiences that people shared, and you can simply search them on Twitter. Now, this is not only limited to her ex-employees and normal people. The guest celebrities that came on her show also experienced these things.
In addition, he was also told not to talk to, approach, or even look at Ellen. Like YouTuber Nikki Tutorials have opened up about their experiences on the show. According to Nikki, she was told all the nearby bathrooms were reserved for either Ellen herself or the Jonas Brothers.
If you think that Nikki is just a YouTuber and not that big of a celebrity, that she does not deserve to be treated respectfully, watch this.
I'm so happy to see you. Every time you're here, you make me very happy. You were here with your boyfriend, Zac Efron, last time. How's he doing?
We actually never dated.
Yes, you did. So when...
Okay, Taylor said that they did not date and Ellen made a joke about it. Well, I guess that's it. They won't talk about it anymore.
On stage?
I'll have to call Zac. Get the rights to it.
Well, you probably talked to him earlier today. How's he doing?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while because we didn't date.
Yes, you did. Why do you deny it?
Because we didn't.
Oh, okay. So...
Here you go again. Taylor denies the fact that they dated and Ellen, of course, does not give a fuck.
Which song is about Zac on the new CD?
There's nothing really about Zac on the CD because we didn't date.
All right.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Man, even if this was a good joke, Ellen has repeated it thrice and it's just shitty now. And if you think that this wasn't enough to make Taylor uncomfortable and embarrassed, Ellen actually slideshowed all of Taylor's ex-boyfriends. And here's how it ended.
Okay, all right.
This makes me feel so bad about myself. time I come up here, you put like a different dude up there on the screen, and it just makes me really question like what I stand for as a human being.
To be honest, Taylor did try to make it funny and calm, but actually we all know what went down there. Some of you may disagree and say that this was okay, but what I'm about to show you next is really serious. So this happened when Mariah Carey was on the show.
The other thing is that people are saying that that you're pregnant. There's rumors.
Don't discuss that.
All right. Well, you don't have to.
No, that's okay.
Actually, nice. Very nice. Mariah said that she doesn't want to discuss it, and Ellen said she doesn't have to. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Ellen is some kind of a sensible person.
Okay, no, honestly,
You don't have to answer me. Let's just toast with champagne and decide
But they've
if.
been saying that since
Okay, yeah, she's a bitch.
we...
No, it is.
Is it really?
Yeah, you want to taste it?
I can't believe you did this to me, Ellen.
What? No,
Are you trying
I'm
to
not
just-
going to ask you if you're pregnant
This
or not.
is
I'm just
peer
going to
pressure.
say.
You see what Ellen is doing? This is peer pressure.
No. Let's toast to you not being pregnant. If you're not pregnant, then we
Oh
should.
my goodness.
Well, of course, Mariah played along, but in the end she didn't have the champagne, cause you cannot drink champagne when you're pregnant.
After 3 p.m.
Yeah. You're pregnant. You're pregnant. You
I
are
didn't say
pregnant.
that.
If you think that this was a normal and funny interview, well, Mariah had a miscarriage 3 weeks after that. Great job, Ellen. The thing is that if famous people have a child or are in a relationship, they usually come out and share it eventually. But of course, it's also their decision. What if they are not ready for a child? What if they are not even sure if they want to keep it or not? What if they had some issues, some problems, some second thoughts like a normal human being? And if you think that this not so kind Ellen is a result of fame and success in the television industry, well, then you should watch this.
Only back when Ellen was in her early 20s. She was working in New Orleans for this kid's mother in an office. This particular young man had a lot of health issues, so he was overweight. And he was overweight not by choice, but because of these health complications. And he first met Ellen when he was only 11 years old, and he describes every interaction with her as being very rude and even life-damaging.
This was the first time I'd ever had someone who, in my eyes, was an adult do that to me. And I think that's one of the reasons it stuck with me for so many years.
She called him fat, she made fun of his clothes, and was basically teasing an 11-year-old kid and crushing his self-esteem as a 20-year-old woman.
And even after all of this, people like Pokimane would come out and say that the cancel culture only targets women, which is damn ridiculous. I mean, actually celebrities like Katy Perry and Kevin Hart came out in the defense of Ellen. What they don't understand is that they are celebrities, they are famous. Literally everyone in this world would treat them kindly and with respect. The people that we are talking about here are the ex-employees and the not-so-famous people who suffered from racial discrimination to be called out fat for a medical condition. These people were scared to speak up about this, and till date some of them are only giving anonymous interviews. In this situation, Kevin Hart and Katy Perry are just making sure that the next time someone famous or rich does something bad to someone, that someone would have to think thrice before speaking up about it. Of course, after all of this, the show went under investigation, and when this happened, Ellen came live on Instagram and apologized, while people in the comments smoked her once again. I did not listen to the apology because we all know that's just a load of crap, so she can start the show once again and start earning money. Maybe she'll change her attitude, but I don't know about that. So yeah, that was about it. I actually don't know why I made this video, but since I recorded it, I may just edit it and upload it on YouTube. If you have watched the whole video, you might as well just subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment what you want in the next one, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, no more plugin.
It's so cold.